Today, I'm going to be reviewing a game. Today, I'm going to be reviewing The Division. Now, this game is good and it's fun, but it's very difficult and rage-inducing. I want to warn you of that. It's incredibly well made. It's by Ubisoft, same people that make Rainbow Six Siege, same people that make the Rabbids games. So let's just get into this review. So overall review rating 7 out of 10, simply because the graphics were good, the fighting mechanics seemed really smooth, and I really liked them. It was good. The fighting is a third person kind of use the cover to your advantage type fighting scenario. You can dive, you can roll, and let's dive into the review. So, first I want to talk about the streets. When you're passing through the streets to go to a mission, you could literally watch a mugging go down. You could literally watch someone rob a person. You can obviously stop the robbers and you can shoot them, but they aren't labeled as bad guys. So, like, there's this one scenario that really drives me insane that they felt the need to put this in the game, and I might get demonetized for saying this, but it's a guy, and he's, like, stealing food from a lady, and the lady's saying that she has to eat, but at the same time, the guy's saying that he has to eat and that he has a kid that he has to feed, and that just made me upset that they put that in the game. I really wish they didn't put that in the game. You can choose to shoot him. You can shoot or kill literally anything. Like, for instance, there are these dogs in the game, in the streets, right? And they're incredibly annoying. And you can put them down right there, like, literally. They don't tell you, are you sure you want to shoot the dog? Just bam, you do it and you shoot it, and the dog's not going to attack you. There is like a 1 in 100 chance that a rabid dog will spawn and they'll start attacking you, and in that case it's perfectly fine to shoot it. But it's like the dog is threatening you but not actually attacking you. So if you're heartless, of course, you can put it down right there. But anyways, I'll stop talking about the streets. Recommended age, I would say, for playing this game, 16, simply because it's on the more violent side of things. You're shooting people, and like I just said, you have the freedom in the game to shoot pretty much anyone you want to shoot. You can shoot people on the streets. Your goal is the bad guy, and actually, they can, the division, if you kill like innocent people, they like, I don't really know how it's done, but they have some sort of way of like preventing you from doing that anymore. Like, I think they start taking stuff away from you when you do that. Anyway, I don't really know. Overall violence, 8 out of 10. There's a little bit of blood. Close quarters combat can be kind of gross, but there's not a ton of blood. People can fall from distances, obviously. You watch them fall. It's a more violent video game than I would usually play, which is why I stopped playing it after a little while. The language, 8 out of 10. They do not spare you any words in this game. There are tons of F words, tons of S words, tons of uses of the Lord's name in vain combined with a concrete wall, not good, and just a slew of cuss words. In almost every sentence there's a cuss word, which is why there is a way you can avoid this. You can go into the character dialogue and turn it all the way down, and the necessary dialogue will play to you, but it shouldn't play a ton. Like the background noise, like what you would hear through a radio or a person's radio, or people on the streets talking, for instance, you wouldn't hear that if you turn the character dialogue, I believe, down to 0. And you don't need the character dialogue, technically. So, and then adult content, 1 out of 10. There's some talk about, how do I say this without getting demonetized? Affairs. There's not discussion of it. It's just like in one mission, that's the person you have to try to track and not kill, but you're trying to rescue them. Anyways, that's all for my review of The Division. It's a good game. I like it because the combat mechanics are really smooth in a combat scenario. Like, I like the fighting techniques and stuff. But overall, I wouldn't play it until you were 16. And I stopped playing it simply because there's no selection, easy, normal, or hard mode. So you're you're playing with all these other people who've got the exact same difficulty, and it's really difficult. You've got to be good at it, and I'm not super good at it. So, anyways, thank y'all for watching. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Until the next time, I will talk to y'all later. Goodbye.